Hello, welcome back. Here you can see that just explain select distinct statement here. So for that I just use you can this use count for distinct object and just use distinct object for a particular um, count statement. And here you can see the two terms, that is one is count uh, object and count, and another one is distinct. And you can see that distinct is a object here, and count is basically statement here. So we just use in previously we just use select statement. In this we can use distinct also. So we just now you can use a count new term, so that it can be more specific and more useful for it. So just use job id here for the object. And and another thing is that we just use for know the distinct job id in the particular sector. We just use that. So one by one I just write it and execute it, so that it can use to complete the total condition. So we just use select count, and then we just use a bracket here, and inside the bracket we just use our distinct job id. So by using the distinct object we can identify the distinct object, that is job id. So in order to get the distinct particular job id, we just use the distinct job id. So here you can see that I just zoom here, and here you can see that apply table here. So here you can see that a single column is present here, that is job id. So job id, inside it you can see the two sh clerk, and or two types of mk here, mk man, and mk another rep. So for that in order to get the distinct object or particular object, we just use the distinct word. So we just use select count to, so that it can count the or calculate. And after that you just use distinct, so that it can particularly count the object. Then just want to count the job id, then and the table name is employee, so that it can count the job id from the employee table. And here you can see that this is the output here. And here you can see that I just count distinct job id is this. And here you can see that it first it can this is contain the inner statement here. So inner query here. So so that first the inner query is executed, and then the total query is executed here. So distinct job id is the inner query, and it is executed first, and after that it can count the whole job id from the table. So that here you can see that we just select you can find a 19 job id from the employee table. And here you can see that I just use the employee table here. And after that you can go and see that we just use count distinct and inner query here. So it can be written in another method also. So it's up to you how can you can use that. And this one is our use count and distinct as inner query. So this one it is used that but that for using this we can use count here, and another object is distinct here. And both the count and distinct are present in inner query. So we just execute the two query here, that one is inner query and another is outer query. So so that in the statement the first the inner query is executed, and after that the output can be taken by the outer query and the total statements will be executed. So you can see that this is the job id here, and you can see that by using the job id you can write that our I can identify the job id inside the inner query first. So for that I just use it, so I can write it so that you can get more information about it. So job id and the total select distinct job id from employee, it is inner query, it is executed first, and after that after that it can get the inner query output, and the output of the inner query can be get by the outer query, that is in second statement, and it is and the total statements will be executed. So make sure that in one line I say that inner query is executed first, and after that this total statements will be executed. So for that we just use it, and here you can see that I just use selected distinct job id from employees. So here you can see that job id here, and after that just use inner query here. So this is a total inner query, and the whole total is our outer query. So uh, select a distinct job id from employee, it can define the how many types of job inside the employee table, and after that select count star, that is the expression, as a distinct job id from this is the this can get the inner statement, and after that it can execute it, so it can understood properly. So select count here. So by using the count statement I just count the inner query at the second stage, and by the distinct we just again distinctify or identify particular job id. So I can execute it, and you can see its output here. So again I just go to my employee table here, so I just use select star from employee, so that the total employee table is showing here, and after that I just write and execute the y statement. So for that I just use it. So for it I can write that is select count from I just use a star mark, that is expression, and it is you can use any types of expression. So I just use to select the total table, for that I just use star mark here. So after that I just use as distinct then job id, you can write it, make sure that I just in which way I just write, you can also write the same, because here if you miss the job this last from if you change the way of writing, then if you give a space between job and id, that means it can make error here. So for that we just use it slash here or you can see the symbol also, and here uh, this is not a slash, but you can I don't know the name of the symbol which is present between job and id, so you can make filter that. So you can see the symbol and you can use that. For writing this you can use shift and minus key, for that you can write it. So after that I just move the forward, and here you can see that select distinct job id. So after that I just write it here. So Here you can see that the selected job distinct job ID from employee. So I just, you can see that different tables are present here, so still I just use the same employee table. So I just zoom out so that you can see it properly. And you can see this is the inner query. It is executed first, and after that the total expression should be executed, so task statement should be executed. So I just use the semicolon here, and you make sure that always use to semicolon at the last of the statement. And then after that I just use by using control plus enter, and you can see that here some error are present still. So I just remove that what is the error. So I just remove. I just like to, that is what is the problem here. Some I just used to distinct job ID, but still one space is present, so I just give a space here so that you can write. Make sure that when you apply a space you can use that, and if you don't apply a space then don't give that. So for that I just use it, and I just use control enter here. So again I just execute it, and I just remove the output. Here you can see that the distinct job ID is invalid identifier. That means it can need a space between two word. So I just make a space here so that it can be valid identifier, so that the compiler can identify the proper identifier. So I just again select all, and by select it, and I just press control enter, or you can press F9 key, it's up to you. And here you can see that this is the output. Here is the output is distinct job ID. So distinct job ID is 19. And before that you can see that I just it can count it, and after that you display it. But still now you can see that it is this inner query is executed first, and after that outer query is executed, and at last the total output is executed here. So you can see the output here. I can show you the previous output here. So you can see that this is the previous output. In two method you can see the differentiation. It the seventh number line is used only for big database, and the sixth number line is used for medium database. So you can see that this is this output of the sixth line, and you can see the employee table in the same output here. It can count and then display the distinct ID, and it is totally displayed by own. And when I display it, you can see that the distinct ID only. So you can see that in the seventh statement you can see that we just use distinct job ID, so that it can, for more complex table or more data, you can use this one. This is the inner line here, and after that is the total statement should be executed. Don't be confused then. And you can see that this is the outer side of the statement. So and the total statement is present by using two layers, that is outer layer and inner query, that is outer query and inner query here. So you can see that, and I can write it so that it can be easy to understand here. So I just number one is the inner query, and our left, and the left side is the outer query here. So you can see that